Welcome back to Raider Anonymous, and today we're going to be taking a look at Cam Miller and a couple of his plays, and we're going to go through the plays and hopefully make them make sense and let you know what kind of player Cam Miller really is. Before the draft or even after the draft, I really didn't know who Cam Miller was. I really had no faith in him, to be honest. After seeing him play, I know it's only one game. I've noticed a lot of things about him, and especially his leadership, his command of the huddle and the players on the field, and also his decision making. He's very decisive, and we're going to go through some of those things today. I think I have two plays to show you. Okay, so just to summarize the play, this was a big 40-yard pass down the right side of the field to number 4 Jackson. And if you didn't know, number 4 Jackson, the wideout, his grandfather is Bo Jackson, if you didn't know. Taking a look at the screen, I got the player's number. We got the free safety up there as number 1. We got the strong safety, number 2. And number 3, he's off camera, but the cornerback that's guarding wideout Jackson. Now here comes the play, and I want you to pause it right here. But I want you to see, I know I stopped it. It's a little bit blurry because I had to record this directly off the TV with my phone because I had no access to footage. Look at the arrows that I drew. The yellow arrow is showing where Cam Miller is looking. And strong safety, if you look at his weight of his body language, you can tell that he's coming towards the tight end. So I got the arrow coming down. The free safety sees Cam Miller looking in that direction, but he really doesn't know who he's looking at, whether he's looking at the tight end or he's looking at the wideout. So he's starting to shift over. Now, real quick, that's the pump fake right there that you just saw. I put it right there on the screen. So I pause it right during the pump fake. And if you look at the strong safety, you can see he's starting to move over towards the wideout because he probably thinks that it's a play to the flat. So he's starting to move. The free safety, he's starting to creep down also, thinking that it's going to be a short yardage pass. There we go. I got the arrows for you. Excuse the box. I forgot to take that off the screen when I was recording. But you can see the arrows and how their bodies are moving, which way their weight is going. The strong safety, he's starting to go back towards the wideout. And just remember, all this is happening like really fast, so I'm trying to pause it where you can see their body weight. All right, coming back to it again. Now, we saw the strong safety head towards the flat. The free safety, he's still coming down. And if you look at the cornerback guarding Jackson, number 4, if you take a look at him, Cam Miller just pretty much broke his ankles. Jackson didn't do that to the cornerback. It was Cam Miller's pump fake that broke the cornerback's ankles right there. Right there we go. So I circled the cornerback because if you can see where the yellow arrow's at, he's looking straight at the tight end. The free safety, he's coming down towards the tight end. The strong safety, he's starting to switch back towards the tight end. And the cornerback, he just realized that the play wasn't to the flat or to the tight end, and that the wideout is going to run right by him, and that's why he fell like that. All right, from the beginning, little chip block by Lobby, and there's the big pass. So just that quick look away from the wideout and that quick pump is what kind of set up the opening for the receiver down the sideline. You don't really ever see like AOC do that pump. I think I've seen him do it one time, and it did lead to a touchdown. But just looking at Cam Miller, he's a rookie playing in his first NFL game, and he's got good vision, and he's got good decision making. Like I said, he's very decisive. And he knows the play, and he knows where everybody's going to be on the field. All right, let's go to the next play. I got some graphics coming up here. There we go. Let me pause it. So the dotted white line, that's where the pass is going. Number 1, that's the linebacker. This is a man defense. And the linebacker, number 1, his man is Lobby. The middle linebacker is a spy. And they're running like a flat rubber out up there up top. The arrow pointing to the receiver, that's where the ball is actually going. What I wanted to explain to you, I know this was a bad play and it was a bad throw, but what I wanted to tell you was that Lobby was actually the one who messed this play up. Lobby's the check down, and he gets caught up in about 2,000 pounds worth of linemen. He gets caught up in there for like a second or two where he can't get through the lineman, and the number 1 linebacker, he's looking at Cam Miller and seeing where Cam Miller's going to throw the ball to. So I think initially he thinks it's going to the flat, but it's actually coming to the slant. There's the pass. You see the linebacker heading towards the flat, and you'll see him change direction once he sees where the ball is actually going. There he goes. So he was on his way to the flat, but then he saw the pass was going to the wide out, and he switched. So I know the pass was kind of high. It was just like a off-target pass. It was just like way too high. That's one of those Jimmy Garoppolo's going to kill Devontae Adams type of pass. But the good thing that Cam Miller did is he realized the linebacker was there, and he stopped the receiver. Instead of leading him and letting him get hit by the linebacker, he actually stopped the receiver. I don't know if he was meaning to throw the ball away and like changed his mind at the last second. Maybe that's why it was high. I don't know. But you can see Dylan Lobby actually comes out from the pack of linebackers like way too late, because he would have drawn the linebacker to him. The number 17 would have been open. So actually Dylan Lobby messed up this play. All right, so this is the same play. The only thing that I wanted you to see on this play was the play clock. And I actually highlighted the play clock because you can't really see it on the screen. And I wanted to get to a point that I wanted to make about Cam Miller. So just keep an eye on the play clock as we go through these plays. So this ball gets hiked with 12 seconds left on the play clock. The next play, there's 6 seconds left. This was that play that actually got blown up. So this was a RPO. And actually, Cam Miller should have handed the ball off to Lobby, and Lobby probably would have got anywhere from 5 to 10 yards on this play. But at this moment, when Cam Miller pulled the ball back and he saw the defensive end, because everybody's pulling to the left, he knew that he messed up, right? When he pulled the ball back and he saw that defensive end, because this defensive end, he blew up the entire play, and it was just good defense by Seattle. So the defensive end, he recognizes Cam Miller still has the ball. Goes after him. And that was another thing that I wanted to show you. Cam Miller actually throws a sidearm pass, which I've never seen AOC do. I've never seen AOC throw a sidearm pass to beat the defender. And in this instance, like I said, first game of his professional career. And Cam Miller is throwing a sidearm pass, and it's on target, even though the play's blown up. Just good defense by Seattle. All right, let's go to the next play. All right, so this is the last play, and this was just a running play. It's not important, but the important thing that I wanted you to see is the amount of time left on the play clock when the ball was hiked. There we go, 14 seconds left. Now, so we had 12 on one play, 6, and 14 on the other play. So the point I'm trying to make here, Cam Miller's decision-making, he gets to the line, he calls a play, he reads the defense, he makes up his mind what he wants to do. So that's how I'm saying that he's decisive. There's plenty of time left on the play clock. We had 12, we had 6, we had 14. And all of his other plays, the rest of the game were pretty much in that same area. If you watch AOC or even Derek Carr, they're always waiting till like the last 1 or 2 seconds to hike the ball, right? He's very indecisive. I don't know if, he just doesn't have the confidence. And you see the play clock getting down to like 2 seconds, and he's clapping his hands like telling the center to hurry up and hike the ball. I think even in this game, Pete Carroll had to call a timeout because the play clock was going to expire on AOC. Derek Carr does that a lot. He waits till like the final seconds to start hiking the ball. So I don't know if that's where AOC learned it from, or if AOC learned that from McDaniel's, offense, because McDaniel's offense, he draws up a specific play for a specific receiver, and he wants the quarterback to throw it to that receiver for that specific play, because he believes that the way he draws a play up, that receiver is going to be open at a specific time, and he wants the quarterback to put it in that area at that time. And if you notice, his offense really only worked when Brady was in New England. Unfortunately for AOC, he was drafted by the McDaniels regime. He was trained by McDaniels. And, his inauguration into the NFL was McDaniels' system. He's very indecisive when he comes to the line. And probably, McDaniels made him that way. Who knows? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.